again, I will say welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and happy first day of 2022. I am Tricia Bennett, and I live on the East Coast of the United States. And I have been given the privilege of welcoming everyone to the ceremony today. I am also one of the founding members of Shamans Directory. And Shamans Directory is a brand new platform. We are an international directory for shamanic services that is set to launch in February. And we have an amazing and growing community of lineage-based First Nation and original people healers, as well as modern shamanic practitioners who are dedicated to nurturing all shamanic traditions and bringing their collective wisdom, teachings, and healing gifts to the world. If you happen to be a member of the directory or an ambassador or on a team and you'd like to say that in the chat so people can see you and know who you are, feel free to do that. And this is the first time that we are announcing ourselves to the planet. So we're really excited about that. And although we're not launching until February, we do have a holding page at shamansdirectory.com. And if you are a healer or a teacher, or you're interested in shamanic healing or just learning more about shamanism in general, we invite you to visit our holding page at shamansdirectory.com. And I'm delighted to announce that Cornelia has arrived, and I'm going to find her and
That's her.
put a pin on her. And I'm going to just introduce her one more time now that she's here. So Cornelia is going to be the maestra for our fire ceremony today. And she has lived and worked in Tanzania for over 12 years. She is a medical doctor and a shamanic practitioner. And she works on Maasai land and runs an authentic Maasai lodge and provides medical, mental health, and education to 1,500 children, runs programs for women, and she really brings magic to everything that she does, as you will see. So I'm going to turn the ceremony over to Cornelia to bring us all the magic of Africa and the Maasai people.
Thank you so much, Tricia, and I'm really sorry for the delay. This is African time that is different, but as we are all out of time, out of space, we managed to meet. And before I start, for myself, I would like to open the sacred space, the Viracocha, for us to bring you here in this Maasai land, where I am sitting now, together with Lesse, who is here as the representative of the order of the Maasai. And I embrace all of this huge community that is meeting today. I embrace you and bring you in this place that we have created since yesterday evening here in Maasai land. We are celebrating the whole day, the coming of the new year, and we want to use this sacred space that Maasai have been using for so many years here for a transformational process for us, but for those people who will need it most in the next year. And this space here in Maasai land, where the original Maasai lodge is built, is actually an old ritual place where the Maasai have been doing their rain dances. They were waiting for rain often for months. And this is the place where they gave offerings to Pachamama, to nature, to the Apus, to the spirits they are praying to, in order to have the blessing of the rain. And this is one of the reasons I thought that this space here could be the right place for a transformation that we want to use for the earth. The Maasai people, they live very much in the present. There is no future that they think of. There is no past. Even if I see people that go through difficult times, they don't think about the problems of the past. They are very much in the present. When you talk to them, you feel the presence that they have. They are fully here. And this is what we need in this transformation. We need all to be completely in the now. And I would like to ask all of you, in this hour that we spend together, really to be, not to think of what will be tomorrow or today and what we will do during the first day of the year, but really to stay in the now and use this energy that the Maasai have to be fully present. It's such a treasure. And being in this space of the Maasai is also having this help to be with them in the present. And another thing that Maasai do have is this very strong connection to Mother Earth. They are living in nature, not fearing what is happening here. Because I must say, nature can be very difficult, but they don't fear nature. Nature is their friend because they respect it. And they work with nature. They are very close to the stone people, to the mountains. They are very close to the wild animals, to the plants that they use for their healing. So this strong connection to Mother Earth is also something we can use in order to give our offerings that we will do today on this very first day of the year. So to make a transformation. And I think, Lasse, you can explain us a little bit how Maasai use these fire ceremonies actually for the transformative process. I have been seeing you sitting around the fire here in the original Maasai Lodge every day in the evening, telling wonderful stories of the Maasai. But your families also sit around the fire. The elders sit around the fire. Tell me a little bit about how you use the fire for your ceremonies.
Yes, since the beginning of the Maasai culture, it has been formed in a way that fire is everything. And for us, fire is an energy that very important. And during those time until today, we always transmit the energy, the rituals through a nice circle where the fire is in between of us. So whenever we sit down, we have this nice fire in the middle, and one of us will transmit the feelings, the energy, and also by sacrificing, we also use the fire. And the fire, as you will see later, we also go to jump, like if we jump from a moment to the next, we say fire has a lot. And as nature knows better what we need in our bodies, in our minds as human, we believe that fire, which comes from the ground, transmit the warmth into our bodies, re-energize our energy. And by using fire and sitting around, fire gives, nature feeds you a lot through energy. And that is the natural energy that you can have. Yeah. So you'll find all the Maasai, every member of the family, not only Maasai Lodge, but also back home, Like every day in the evening, you will find the families will sit with the elders, put a nice fire around, and we have no electricity, no solar energy mostly around the villages. So fire, it's light. And by lighting it, you see everyone, the faces, the eye, the smile. And then that is when you can talk, when you are on your presence. Yeah. And fire, because it is there, you see so much. But when you have really moments and you live with your presence. Yeah, so this is a bit of the rituals of the Maasai and the fire.
And we want to use this fire today because we as shamans or as practitioners, we know that the fire is the way of very fast and quick transformation.
Mm.
And the new year, for me, is also a very fast process. It's sometimes something you step into in seconds. It's a very quick transformative energy. And also, what we want to achieve with our ritual today is something, a very strong, powerful transformation. That's why we thought we use this ritual of the Maasai in this celebration today evening. And to come back a little bit to the Shamans Directory, that I feel closely connected and very proud to be able to be part of. Because for me, this directory is a way of connecting these treasures of original people like the Maasai, but also from many other tribes all around the world, to be able to teach us how they celebrate, how they use these strong rituals for their own healing. Today we will experience the tradition of the Maasai. The next day will be something else. And I'm really very thankful that with the Shamans Directory, we will have a platform where original, authentic traditions can be shared with people all around the world. Because this is what we need, to sit all together again on one big fire. And as we know nowadays how to transcend space and time, even those people who will be watching this recording later on, they will be part of the process that we start today. And I think this knowledge that we are not bound to space and time, together with platforms like the Shamans Directory, that is much more than a directory, but that gives voice to those original people, will make a big difference for the energy healing on this planet. And I'm really very, very thankful that you joined this process, that Tricia, thank you that you helped to organize it, and that we can all be together on this place now. And probably, Tricia, it would be nice if we can share some pictures so that, because it's dark here, it's from 7 o'clock on, it really gets very dark here in Maasai land, and I cannot show you the mountains around, but we are here on the east where the sun rises. We have Kilimanjaro just very close to us. It's a female mountain. It's representing the female energy of the Apus for the Maasai. And on the west side, we have Mount Meru very close, and this is the male counterpart. So we are just in between these very strong mountains, and this makes it also a very strong place.
Yeah.
Can you tell something about the mountains and how important they are for the Maasai?
Yeah, apart from fire, when we talk of the real energy, we say our God sits somewhere up higher. The energy that we pray, the energy that give us a strength, and and also a quiet place that you can just approach these peaks and ask for anything. So if we talk of where she said on our west, having Mount Meru, we have a pyramid, we call it Mukuru, which is about 2,200 meters. And this is where the rituals of Maasai has been always getting done. So like if you want to go to nature, you go somewhere where there is a really and pure energy. And by moving on top of the peaks, yeah, you have the pure nature and energy. And there is where we can sacrifice to our God, where we can believe that we can be connected better in the surrounding peaks and energy, and God sits above us, yeah, above on this pyramid. And so we live and we believe that in anything you want to ask on your higher energy, you should find a nice peak untouched, and there is where you go. Silently, you can sacrifice an animal or what you think deserve for your problems to present the request. There is where we go as the Maasai. Let's talk when it comes to the rain request, which is mostly a need of a Maasai. We believe that by just approaching slowly, sacrificing an animal, praying for a number of days, like 7 days, but fully not shouting, but just representing your full energy and your mindset on your presence, then will be delivered, but find these peaks. So to us, peaks is something that we really believe that has a lot of energy as Maasai.
Leslie, I remember going to a natural healing doctor here, and he has given a woman that had big problems in her down part the request to go with some sacrifice to the mountains.
Yeah.
So actually the mountains are also the places where healing takes place, is it?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. I've been myself on the hill when I was about 7 years, but with a group of 7 people, and we were seeking for rain. This was 1998, I remember. Had been a very drought, and we went for 7 days. And on our 6th day after sacrificing, I remember was a nice black sheep. After that, when we were coming down, we got rained and all the way escorted us back home. Yeah, that was really strong. That's something I can always get goosebumps when I remember this energy. Yeah.
So we want, first of all, to use this energy of the Maasai land, but we also want today to use the energy of the new year. So not only the space, but also the time. That is a very strong date. The 1st of January is a time for a new start for many people all around the world. And it has a very strong and special energy. It is also in these times of, especially in Austria, we have always used these times between Christmas and New Year and even later as a very strong spiritual time. So in this time, we have this open window where we have access to the higher energies. Yeah. And also the place here is one that where the connection is a very strong one to the spirits. And let me show you some few pictures just to explain you where we are, so that you can more easily also with your feelings and your visual as connection be with us. Tricia, would it be possible that you share my screen?
Sorry, I was muted. You should have a little green button at the bottom that says share screen.
Let me see. Bildschirm. Yes. So this should be okay now.
There we
Do
go.
you see my screen?
I see your desktop.
Yes.
There we
So-
go. Perfect.
Yes. So if you look here, I have mentioned on the west, the Mount Meru. So this is Mount Meru here on the west. And where you sit actually on the other end of the screen is Kilimanjaro. So all of you are Kilimanjaro now on the east, heading towards Mount Meru. And in between is in one of these huts where we are sitting now, actually in another hut that I had planned because there was no internet connection there. So we moved now and we are sitting in one of these Maasai houses right now. And here, this is what you see if I step out of my room now. This is the African sky and the stars behind and above Kilimanjaro. So this is the view that you have when you look out of our rooms or when I look out of my door here. And I wanted to share to you because it's just a strong connection
Very strong.
to the sky and to the earth and to the mountains. So Kilimanjaro, she is everywhere. And here in front, you see these small hills, which are nowadays even green because it just started to rain. We had 9 months of really big drought, no rain at all. And just a few days ago for Christmas, it started raining. So this is how it looks now. And this is the sunrise behind Kilimanjaro. And all these small hills, they are used by the Maasai for their rituals. And this is where they would dance. And this is the fire where we will go down afterwards and where our Maasai and the tribe here of those Maasais living in this village, they are sitting around every day. And for sure, and this is also what I wanted to experience with you today. And this is something also what I would like you to explain. There's not only the fire as a tool of transformation. The Maasai do not use drums. They don't use any tools other than their voice. Their voices and their dances is what makes this connection in this openness towards the spiritual world. And if you stand in between them with their ritual, really trance that they get into when they are dances, you feel the strength and you feel that it opens a very special door. So it's something that every time again, when I experienced it, it deeply moves me. Yes, and these are our kids, many, many kids that we support. These are all children of those Maasais that you see dancing here. There are a lot of children we support in our hospital. And yes, these are our women. They are smiling because with these dream catchers that we are making for the Shamans Directory, they get some income. So everyone who will be part of the Shamans Directory, they will have the chance to get these dream catchers. And we really want to support the tribe, but meaning also to support the women, because they are actually the ones that are so much regarded as very special. Yeah. They are very often not treated in a very good way, I must say.
Yeah.
But deeply inside, there's a big respect for the female. And this is something I would like, let's say, if you can explain a little bit how you experience that Maasai do respect the woman, even if they don't show it in a way how we would like it. What can you say to this very important aspect of Maasai life?
Yeah, I will say to the Maasai life and the energy and the holder of the generation is ladies. From the outside, when you look at it, you will see like there is no respect to ladies, mostly from the outside. But we as the Maasai, when you come back in, you find a lady has almost everything that you need as a community. When it comes to the family taking care, it's a lady. When you come to the house owner, it's the lady. And when you come to also those animals that we have around, we as men are only cattling, being a shepherd in the middle of nature. But we respect, and you cannot misuse the property of the family without consulting the lady. Otherwise, we believe that could be cursed by nature itself. And because our God gave us these animals when a man and a woman are standing together, so a couple, and receiving this. And so you as a man cannot just misuse anything around without consulting the lady. And if a lady get upset in any issue that concern the family and the men, they have, you will call a court, I will call a family, an outside family that will be responsible to come into the family and ask anything that he can ask to calm down the issue and to resolve anything that a lady will be complaining. Yeah, and so for a lady, she's very well listened. She has an energy that without that energy, there are no homes. We call ourselves as men of Maasai, a man without a lady, he is a dog running in the middle of nature. Yeah, because you have no home. Yeah, but if you have a lady, you have everything, and you have the right energy and the respect around the community.
Is this why
That's
you
a
want to
lady.
have a lot of women? To get a lot of respect?
That is part of it.
So Leslie also has more wives?
Yes, I have to.
And but you know, for me, at the beginning when I came here, I was very reluctant to the way how women were treated. But slowly I start to understand that there is a deep respect of the feminine, also of Maasai men. And
Yeah.
this I really appreciate.
Yeah.
And myself, I have prepared here for our offering some offerings that the Maasai regard as very important for them. It's beans, it is maize, it is rice, and it is also sugar. So these things I prepared, and I will hand it over to the ladies that will be sharing the fire ceremony with us, so that they may offer it to the fire. I think this is something that would be according also to your tradition.
Very, very important. And even usually when we go in days, just to recall, a lady, a mom, and should be a minimum of 3, accompanied a group of 7 to the hill, because they are needed their energy. And this is why she will also put them in.
So I would like to start a bit. We will start today, and that we give to spirit, because also in Maasai tradition, offerings are very important, but we do not want in this ritual to offer blood, an animal. We want, and this is, I thought, something that would be very treasurable for the spiritual world. If we offer moments in our life in the last year that were important for us, where we felt that we could open our heart. These moments, even if they were very small moments, where we had a quiet time for ourselves, a deep insight for ourselves, where we took care of a child, where we worked as a healer, as a practitioner, moments where we felt that our heart was pure and open, that we call these moments of last year. And we will go into a short meditation to feel what comes up in our heart. And instead of using these moments for us, we offer it to spirit, to the lineage, to the higher realms, so that they may use it, that they may use this energy for the next year, whoever needs it on earth. And this uplifting of these emotions could be done by the transformation of the energy of the fire, of the ceremony. And I was going around today. I visited some families because we have difficult times here of drought, so we will support a lot of families. And then from a tree, there is one special thing that falls down, and it just came to me, and this is the nest of a weaver bird. And the weaver bird is, for me, this nest is a very special symbol, because it is the only animal that actually prepares the nest for the woman. So it's the male weaver bird that builds the house, and then the woman decides whether she likes it or not. And if she doesn't like it, she will just put it down on the floor and reject it. And then the male weaver bird has to start again to build a new house. And this is, for me, such a nice symbol of how male and female energy work together. That the male part does contribute a lot, and the female has the honor to judge whether what comes from the male part is right or not. So to give the feminine power also a new space, which I think in the coming years will be more and more important. So I use this offering with flowers from the pomegranate tree. I used it so we can blow our feelings, our open energy from our heart into this offering here. So what I thought, and this offering, actually, we will bring it down to the fire. I would ask everyone, and probably I guide you into a slow meditation, so that we connect with the energy of the Maasai land here now, on the foot of Kilimanjaro and Mount Meru, that we fully stay in this very present moment, all of us, wherever we are, and we just concentrate of our breathing, breathing in on the count of 4, holding the breath on the count of 4, 3, 4, breathing out on the count of 4. Holding again our breath and breathing in again. Hold. And breathe out. Hold the breath. And breathe in and take this energy from Mother Earth. Hold it. And breathe out, giving it back to Mother Earth. And automatically continuing this flow of taking and giving back to Mother Earth. Connecting to this very own rhythm that this sacred land, the land where we all have been once emerged from, to connect to the rhythm of the savannah of the Maasai land. And being in this very special space, all of us, we feel our munai, and we place our hands to the center of our heart. And we connect to the beat of our own heart. And allow the energy of the Maasai step to connect us, to connect the rhythm of our heart with the one of the Maasai people here. And by doing so, we recall the moment or many moments in the last year where we felt this very true connection to us, to others, to the earth, to nature, to the animals. We allow these moments to emerge, and we are thankful for having been connected to the source of life. It's the most precious and valuable feeling that we have generated by our action, by being who we are and by being open. And we are ready to offer it to the higher realms, to spirit. All these beautiful moments of connection, all these are credits that we want to offer so that they may be used by spirit for the healing of the earth, of people who are calling for help, who are yet disconnected. We connect them on their behalf by offering these feelings to the lineage, to the spiritual world, to the higher realms. And being connected to these very own moments, I would now ask you to blow these moments into this offering. And as you are all muted, I would please ask you first, before you blow it in, that you express it loud, that you talk, you speak about it. You honor and value yourself for this connection. Because the word that you speak out loud is even stronger than the sword. So you speak it out, and then you blow it into this offering that we will then put into the fire all together. And we will mute ourselves so that we may speak out what we have experienced as our connection to Mother Earth and Spirit. And it's such an honor for me to hold this offering with this strong energy that comes from you. I would wish you now, physically, all of you to be here and to hold it, because it's just so beautiful. Such a pressure, such a treasure that we have here to offer to our guidance, to our spirits. And we humbly ask them to use it as they know better where it is needed most. And I will go down now to the fireplace. And if there is anything changing in the video and I go out quickly, I will find a new internet to come in. So just stay and we will meet at the fire in just a few minutes. Aho.
So, do you hear me? I am now, Tricia, I'm now on my mobile phone.
Yes, we can hear you.
Because- Very nice. Can you see my phone?
Yes, we can. It's dark. We can see the fire. Yes, beautiful.
So I started here with the fire, and we are sitting here. We are sitting here, and I take a torch now. Do you see our Maasai sitting here?
We do.
Yes. Salimia.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
So here we have our ladies, our beautiful ladies. And they're all.
Hello, 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 hello.
If everyone can wave
They
their
are all-
hands, they can see. We can wave
Yes,
back.
they can see you there. So we are sitting here at the fire, and I would like, before we start with our ritual, they are actually here to support the energy. And I would first, before we start, very quickly to open sacred space around this fire here. And we do it in a way that is the Maasai style. And as I told you, the Maasai, they dance in order to activate the energy of the place. Let's say, could we start with our opening of the space with the Maasai dances? women now to put the offering in the fire. Thank you for the woman, for the offering they gave to the spirits. And I would like now that we all come closer to a circle whilst I give in this offering here. The offering of all these positive energy that all the shamans, healers, all these people that have joined today to come to this meeting, and also those who will come in the future and blow in their open heart into this offering. And we close the circle also behind me, Tunafunga Duara. And I would like that we all dance the Maasai way when I am putting in this offering. And when I have put in the offering, you can take your torches to spread the energy all up in the sky, how you traditionally do it in your tradition. So we start with dancing all around this fire, and all those people watching us here, they are part of this circle that we have formed here around the fire, and many tribes have been doing since centuries and centuries. We do this here today for this special offering, for the next year, for spirit to heal what has to be healed, to help those who need it most in this year to come. And I wait until the energy gets stronger. weg von dieser Zeremonie, die noch. I have to talk in English. Sorry, I was in my own German world. I am now a little bit apart from this Maasai dance. It's such a strong energy if you are part and in the middle of these circles where you have been. So I think some of you have felt it. The Maasai will still continue dancing now because the dance is always something we have for longer. So whoever wants to join still a little bit is welcome. Otherwise, thank you very much for joining. Thank you so much to have been part of the first ceremony of the Shamans Directory, and I feel blessed to have had all these wonderful energies that you brought in here in Maasai land, and that we achieved something that probably will help a lot of people in the year to come. Thank you very much for being here. I go back now to the fire. Welcome to continue being with us. Thank you that you have been here in this place in Maasai, in the fold of Kilimanjaro. Asante Sama, and in Maasai language, Ashe Naleng.
I'm not sure, that may be the end of our ceremony for today. So thank you all for being here. That was so lovely, and lovely to have you all with us. Enjoy the rest of your first day of a brand new year, and we hope to see you all soon. Mucho munai.
Thank you.
Hello? Hello?
Hi, Cornelia.
Yes? Can you hear me still?
We can. We've been watching the fire and listening to the dancing.
Told me just want to have a special blessing now. So for whomever is still here, they want to give a very special Maasai blessing. Can you explain them?
So this is a special blessing that comes after the rituals, that all that you've been experiencing shall stay and stick with you. The energy, the spirits that are around you shall lead you and shall always be there for help on behalf. So what you have to say where you are, it's nai. Nai. You have to say nai. So
I have here all the Maasai now around me giving this blessing, and we answer with
Nai. Nai.
Yeah. So Elias, you as the elder will give the blessing.
Yes. Olo holai. Endo the radio. Olo holai. Endo iho. Endo iho. Endo la yogon toi. Endo dungro kong. Endo kishu. Endo dungro. Endo ankara. Endo iho roi. Endo iho mimemi. Eshamu aboro na ranyu akete. Naranga saganta ankara anko. Naranga saglo dana rubulu twa. Merulu ndo mono kishu. Lo yara fogaro ko yo. Akolanga na tu yara de nemi horo rokia. Ele gwana akolong. Ente shikala mat. No boranta ikiga udlo. Ankara. Ankara. Palun. Ele gwana mugwa. Anda de morita. Do nyoro. Do nyipa. Lalanga ya kisinya na nda wene ko yo. Ana yo. Ana yo kana mugwa. So yo ni giyo. Bor Masa, Kara, Ishu, Homi Mimi, and the Shagalar Mati.
Well, everyone, I think that was it. That was fabulous. Thank you all for being here. What a wonderful way to start the year. We look forward to seeing you all soon. Many, 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 many blessings to everyone.
And to you too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, feel free to unmute and do a little Maasai cheer on the way out.
Woohoo! Nice.
Thank you.
Much love.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care, everyone.
Amazing.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
You bye.